Hello, and welcome to the Asia Link podcast, where we explore the rich and diverse cultures across Asia. Today, we're going to be diving into the vibrant world of music in Asia, specifically in India. From Bollywood to soundtracks to the indie scenes, music is an integral part of life in India, influencing everything from movies to social movements. But today, we're going to explore how music shapes Indian society from a different perspective. I'm joined by Animesh Mishra, who is the founder and CEO of Harklet Media, our parent company, and he's going to help me talk about these issues today. Animesh, welcome.
Yeah, hi. How are you doing, Mitch?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm good.
Well, thank you for
I'm
being
good.
here today.
Yeah,
To kick
let's talk
things
about
off,
this.
okay. So to kick things off, how do you think music plays a role in shaping Indian culture and identity?
Hmm. So, music actually, is considered as the language of emotions in Indian society. So there are like various music since ancient time, based on that classical music, right? Contemporary music. So, like, we are mostly following the contemporary music to listen, and classical musics are mostly being followed for the religious chanting, like any religious bhajan we say here, right? So we all the musics, all the, like, chantings are released mostly on the classical things, but the contemporary musics also plays a big role in India, as Bollywood music, which is famous across the world. And it is not just more than means just a soundtrack, but it is the heartbeat of Indian cinema, and has played a central role in making Indian films a global sensation. We do use classical musics as well there. Sufism has also introduced later in India when Mughal came. So music evolved into what it is today, and its roots lies in a beautiful blend of classical Indian ragas, traditional folk tunes. Western influences has also shaped its unique sound over the decades.
Thank you. That's a great take. Music is definitely a huge part of Indian culture. Now, India is known for its diversity. Can you share your thoughts on what the most significant music genres in India are today and what makes them unique?
Hmm. So, in terms of genres, like classical, folk, uh, some Western influence, Indo-Western kind of musics, and subgenres could be like travel, um, motivational, devotional, and there could be many things, like, and there are already many genres, like the diversities of Indian Bollywood music and any other music is too much, that even when you come to any region specifically, like Western region, there you get to see a lot of, like, folk music and Indo-Western music influence. When you go to Punjab, that is like Punjab mixed with the Western influences, right? Most of the pop and dance kind of a culture there. When it comes to like Eastern part, that's where classicals are mostly a part of their culture. So we all are using since an ancient time in India, maybe more than 5 6,000 years, 7,000 years ago. That's why also Sufism came later and has also influenced our music. Portuguese music also has influence later on. British music also has influenced here. So yes, that's how this genres of the music in India is growing and diversified.
Now, Bollywood music, arguably one of the most influential genres in India, has such a widespread impact. In your opinion, how does Bollywood music shape the rest of the Indian music industry?
Bollywood music is a reflection of India's incredible cultural diversity, from Tamil film music to the south to in the south to Punjabi beats in the north. Every region has left its imprint on Bollywood's sound. Right. Beyond entertainment, Bollywood music connects deeply with people on an emotional level. I told you, like, music is basically the language of emotions. It captures themes of love, family, spirituality, and even social changes sometimes. Think of patriotic song like Ma Tujhe Salam. It's a devotional tracks like uh, um, for the patriotism, and some of the devotional tracks like Kun Faya Kun. They resonate far beyond the silver screen. Mostly, uh, for the Islamic people in India, and there are multi more music sung by many different big singers in India, known singers in India, which are popular across the world. Uh, those who which are now the ever popular devotional musics in India, right? And if I would talk about the global influences here, it is not just popular here. So yeah, means some of the musics are made for weddings, some of the musics are made for festivals, some of them are made for parties, dances, and there are a lot.
I think Bollywood's influence is undeniable. Now, music doesn't just influence entertainment, it also has a powerful role in social and cultural movements. Can you share any memorable experiences or moments where music played a pivotal role in a culture or social event in India?
For social events, there are lots of musics that basically produced every year. Thousands of musics are produced for the social events. Like means means come lift it up. You are the one who can change the world, and uh, there are many more like Naam Hai Sidhu, right? There are like some of them are in Hindi, so I cannot like mention all of them. But yeah, means they are always produced for something like for motivational, something for social messages, especially for girls child education, to promote higher literacy, to promote technology in India, to promote communal harmony, to promote social justice in India, right? So and sometimes it really plays crucial role in India taking the country ahead, and also not just the country ahead, to motivate the people globally, or the diaspora who are living abroad, right? So yeah, means they are actually means playing a good role in social in means delivering the social messages too.
Now, shifting gears a bit, music has definitely gone digital. Streaming platforms like Spotify and Apple Music are gaining traction. How do you think these platforms have changed the way people in India consume music, and has this democratized music appreciation?
With the involvement of these platforms, right, now the copyright laws and everything are now being protected at least, and singers are getting appreciations. So because of this appreciation, this is also boosting up to add more singers uh, and more artists in the list, and hence people can now listen to diversified new music, not just Bollywood but also from the individual singers, those who are now singing and uploading the musics, right? So Spotify, I guess, a very old thing. um, YouTube music is a new thing, like I guess it's been like 4 5 years they have introduced. And not sure about the age of YouTube music. You must tell me what is the age right now. And like there are many more other popular applications in India like Geo Savan, Saregama Pa. And yes, we do have a device named as Saregama Pa, which looks exactly like a retro. um, like kind of a retro radio, the retro thing, means, which is good for the old age people, that is actually having a offline collection of around like 5,000 to 6,000 songs. And that comes with like different ages. For the kids, different device. For the, like, means, for like youngster, different devices. For old age people, different devices. For the people, those who wants to listen to the devotional songs, for them, like, it's a different device, right? Most of these devices are actually sold are for the old age devices, and people are now gifting those devices to the people, like, so not just the apps, but some of the devices are also being sold, so that like the old age people can at least have a convenient to browse and listen to the music, right? When these people basically don't, like, go for the mobile phone. Some of the old school people don't wanted to use a mobile phone for listening to the music, right? They would prefer listening it through a proper, like, speaker system and something like that, right? And they want to go back into their own centuries or into their own ages to listen to those old Indian music, right? So yeah. And even I like the old Indian music, 50 60 years old musics, right? Especially from Muhammad Rafi, Lata Mangeshkar, um, Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan. But by the way, he is a new singer of this age. But yeah, I like the musics from them as well.
With technology reshaping how we access music, it's fascinating to think about the future of the industry. So, what does the future of the indie music scene look like to you? Are there any new trends or directions that excite you?
See, that's what I said. Like, with the involvement of technologies and how distributions are playing roles nowadays with internet. So I still remember when I was a child, we had to be dependent on the CD cassettes, or like magnetic tape cassettes, for listening to the music. So whenever it used to release, people used to go and buy magnetic tape cassettes for the collection of musics, right? And that was definitely a logistics things that time. Now everything is on internet without logistics. It runs over wire. So suppose if it is released at 10 a.m., so you get it at 10 a.m. anywhere in the world. It used to be like, delivered a month later or 6 months later sometimes, when I was a kid, 20 25 years ago. So yeah, that time we used to listen to the musics on logistics, means dependencies by a CD cassette or a magnetic tape cassette. But nowadays, the things really have become easy with this electronic transfers. So anyone who gets the video, now the music gets uploaded to an app and you could listen to this. And this is how we are now talking right now, and we, like other listeners of us, could listen to this podcast electronically. What if this podcast would have been available only on a CD cassette, right? So they would have to wait until the CD cassettes was delivered to them on the home. So with this, with the involvement of technologies, and, like, means, the musics now can travel through the wires. With this, means, it is really promoting the music a lot, and is being diversified as well. Like, moreover, other dialects are coming along. Moreover, other talents can now upload the videos easily, and audios easily, so that, like, they also can become popular. And we get to see a lot of new good musics, new good cultures, and new good, means, theme, new good genres to listen to. And this is really helping not just artists, but also the people to explore the different parts, different culture, because music also shows your culture, different cultures across India, right? So suppose if I need if I need to listen to the Northeast Indian music, so I can simply search this and I can simply listen to most of them. And thanks to the newer algorithm of the platform, they automatically start suggesting you what you exactly are searching, right? So yes, hence everything is going with these technologies nowadays and is being diversified, distributed across the world.
Exciting possibilities ahead. And as we wrap up, one last question. How do you see the Indian music influencing global music trends in the coming years?
Yeah, that's a good question, right? If you go and see the Oscar awards, so these were mostly have been given to the music industries in India, right? Not to the Bollywood stories mostly. Like starting with the music Jai Ho of Slumdog Millionaire to like Natu Natu this year of RRR movie last year, right? So the best music award is now being given to them. And if you go and see, most of the Hollywood movie does not have a music within them, right? Most of them, right? But usually in a Bollywood movie, Tollywood movie, or in any Indian cinema, you would get to see in a one single movie, at least there would be like three musics or four music, at least two or three would be there, right? Songs. So music songs plays a major role in Indian cinema already, it is, right? And hence it is distributed across the world, diasporas are living across the world. So yeah, means it's it's being popular across the world, and hence people are also learning Hindi sometimes just because they love to watch the Bollywood movies, right? So whenever I go abroad, whenever I get a chance to talk to any like African people, Middle Eastern people, or British people, and if I see they can understand Hindi language, which is a major language in India, and if they speak Hindi languages, and if they can understand Hindi, right? So I definitely get fascinated to ask with them, like, how do you like know Hindi languages that well? So they say, means we watch Bollywood movies, we watch Indian movies, music, we listen to Indian music, right? Lots of like Western people also loves to sing like Bollywood music as well, and it is very much popular even in China. I didn't know this thing, but yeah, Bollywood is very much popular in China. Indian musics are very popular in Pakistan as well, and we used to have like actors from Pakistan as well, like 10-12 years ago, when there were no such cross border tension in between us. So yes, means globally it is being recognized, being accepted, and obviously it is the largest music producer in the world.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for your enriching conversation today. Music truly is a universal language, and the way it connects cultures, even across borders, is incredible. I hope our listeners enjoyed learning about the diverse musical landscape of India. To our audience, thank you for tuning in and to another episode of Asia Link. Until next time, keep exploring and keep listening. Animesh, thank you for joining us today.
Bye bye. Thank you, Mitch.